Hey, what's up, fam? It's your boy Big Cass coming at you straight from the 210 Hood Squad, fam. What's up, everybody? First and foremost, I just want to, thank everybody out there who's been there for me, been supporting me, uh, been true fans, you know what I mean? Been checking out my videos. I just want to, what's up, Truth God, Allentown? What's up, brother? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate that. Thanks for the love and support. Um, I haven't done a video in over a week. You gotta excuse me for that. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to let y'all know I appreciate y'all coming through, man. What's up, Solstice? What's up, man? What's good? Thanks for coming in, man. All I ask when y'all come through, y'all can smash that like button. Show some love and support. I appreciate that. Um, So this video is what's up, Cameron? What's up, man? Thanks for coming in, bro. Thanks for smashing that like button, man. Thanks for supporting. Appreciate y'all, man. One love. Uh, I just want to break down uh, about what Donald Marshall has been saying to the public. There's this message that he's addressed to the public, and all I'm doing is extending this message, make sure that everybody's getting this message, um, because he was actually at the cloning center at the age of 5 years old. Uh, he's been through it, he's been cloned. Uh, so he's experienced everything. His family sold him out, brought him there to that cloning torture zone, and this dude's been through hell and back, man. He's been tortured. You know what I'm saying? So all I want to do is send that message out to the people that has not received this message, that's still in the dark and don't know what's going on around us. You know what I'm saying? Um, my channel, I like to exploit and to expose with all these higher up, the Illuminati, secret societies, Freemasons, whatever information I can get, whatever research I do, I like to expose it to the public, to everybody, just to so everybody will know what's going on, man. You know, I'm just trying to do my part, man. Just trying to do my part, and uh, just to wake everybody up, man. So, because there's a lot of people, man, that are being uh, brainwashed right now, and while they're feeding us and misguiding everybody, especially our kids, you know what I'm saying? They're keeping us busy with like video games, sports, uh, internet, while they have us, over here, uh, you know, they have all the kids and brainwashed, like I said, and while they're plotting and planning, what they're gonna do to the public. I mean, to everybody, to the people. We're over here, not worrying about what they're planning on, man, because they got us over here playing video games, like the kids and adults as well. You know what I'm saying? Uh, they have us, you know, like what's that word I'm looking for? They just have us like not thinking about what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And have us confused over here, and we're just occupied and playing video games, watching movies, watching the Super Bowl, watching NBA, watching fights, boxing, MMA. They just, giving us all this stuff to keep us occupied, man. While they plot and plan and depopulate the world. You know, and there are some evil, evil people, man. And there's a few names I mentioned Well, actually, Donald Marshall mentions in regards to the message, he's wants the public and the masses to know what he's been through, but actually, what is actually happening behind closed doors, man. And so I want to, relate this message, this document that he wrote to everybody, man. Just to those that are not up to par, that are still in the darkness, man. I want to shed some light on that. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to do my part, man. What's up, Cheesy Eye? They try to give the devil power over everything by using God's image. Facts, bro. Facts. Hey, how you doing, Crystal Silverheart? Thanks, sis. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate the love and support. Thanks for smashing that like button. I really appreciate that. So, yeah. So also, I appreciate it if you smash the like button, share this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that. I have a lot of videos, and I talk about a little bit of everything, man. And it's, I like to talk about Tupac. You know, I actually believe he's out there chilling. He's alive. You know, uh, about Nipsey. I talk about Nipsey, and I also talk about the Illuminati, man. Try to shed some light and what they're doing, man, and how they're pedophiles. I mean, the whole 9 yards. They're just some evil, bad people, man. All these higher ups that are controlling the world. Our presidents are not controlling shit. They're just puppets. You know, and like I've always said, our presidents and our votes don't count, man. I'm telling you straightforward, our votes don't count. They make it seem like our votes count, but ours don't. Our presidents are selected, not elected. They already know who's going to be our president the next 8 to 12 to 16 years beforehand. They already have our president's pick. You know what I'm saying? So, don't get it twisted, man. These motherfuckers are they're evil. Uh, they're pedophiles. They're murderers. And they do this just for the heck of it, just because they can. You know what I mean? And that's how twisted these people are, man. What's up, Truth God? Allentown, what's good? They had Trump in line since the 80s. I'm telling you, bro. That's facts, truth. Appreciate that. Because I've been trying to prove that a missing person is alive. I've known for years. UK cops involved. Oh, yeah. You know what? And I was going to mention that as well, Crystal. The UK, Canada, they're all twisted. They're all corrupted. They're all involved in this Illuminati, Freemason, higher ups, man. They're all related to this shit. They're all involved, man. They're all corrupted, you know? And that's why they're trying to make this a one world government, a one world religion. They only want to believe in one religion and one God, which is their God. You know what I'm saying? They don't believe in Jesus Christ, our Lord, God. They don't believe in our God, man. And that's how twisted it is. But anyhow, enough said about that. I want to get to this document with Donald Marshall was said. I wrote it down just so I won't miss anything. I might do a part two because there's a lot more that needs to be addressed to the public, and I didn't get it all. So I might do a part two. Let's see what's up. What's up, White Tupac? How's it going, bro? Thanks for coming. Excuse me. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate that, Kaz. I've been trying to prove that. Okay, I got that. I read a long time ago. Every president we had is related to each other. Oh, I heard about that, Cameron. You know, and I wouldn't doubt it, man. I wouldn't be surprised if it's true. And also, every president that's been selected, they're all Freemasons. They got to be involved in as a Freemason member. They can't become a president if they're not a Freemason, you know. So they're all related somehow, shape or form. You know what I mean? I lived beside a woman basher, and he was abusing his children. The police did nothing. You know, he probably had one of them cards. He was probably involved or related to the Illuminati, a Freemason, and he has uh, one of those "you can't touch me" cards. You know what I'm saying? Like, with some of them, they get pulled over, and the cops can't fuck with them. They got to let them go. All these certain individuals, you know, and believe it, man. It's facts, man. It's true. All this stuff I'm going to say today, and all the videos I've done about the Illuminati, is all facts. You know, I make sure of it. I don't like to do a video and talk about something without real evidence or truth behind it. You know, so that's real, man. This Illuminati uh, organization is real. They're running the government, the whole world, and they mess with Mother Nature. They got all these things that they're building. How they can start uh, cause their own tornadoes, hurricanes, floods, all that, man. You know, I mean, there's so much that they're involved in, man, uh, and so much to talk about, man. And we you know we need people to actually expose these higher ups, the Illuminati, Freemasons, you know, so everybody could be informed, man. So we can all know what's going on instead of being in the dark, man. You know, and there's pros and cons about us having internet. I mean, there's good things about us having internet and bad things about us having internet. The good, you know, I'll name a few. Like, the good thing about having internet, we actually have more access to information out there about certain organizations. We could look up shit. We could find out more, you know, information like we never had in the past. You know, we had to believe what the news channels said. And back then, when we didn't have internet, our the government, the Illuminati, had internet since the 70s. They've had that technology, man, for a long time before they gave us access to this internet. You know, and but we have uh, a better way to get more information about certain topics, about certain things we want to look out, uh, you know, search. But the bad thing about it also is that they can keep tabs on us through internet, you know, with their camera. They can locate us. They can hear us. They can see us. They know our whereabouts. They know everything about us through this technology that they have. I moved house, thank God, 4 years ago. Oh, okay. I now have PTSD because of trauma. Oh, wow. That's some crazy stuff, Crystal. You know, truth God. Okay, so I'm gonna get to it. Don't want to waste no more time about it. All right, this is coming straight from Donald Marshall. Um, so just hear me out. I appreciate that. First and foremost, this is no hoax. This is no joke. You know, my he goes. My name is Donald Marshall. I have been cloned by a large, secretive cult known as the Freemasons and the Vril Society and Scientologists, together called the Illuminati. They make replicated bodies of people to victimize. Hold on. They make replicated bodies of people to victimize in terrible ways. They clone children for men. Uh, they clone children for men with underdeveloped penises to have sex with. Some very famous and politically powerful people all getting together for a disgusting time. Most of the G20 gather there to discuss worldly matters and watch gruesome things done to innocent people for, for pure sport. I have seen this firsthand and will tell all as it must be stopped. The political peoples started bringing movie stars and musicians there to hang around with them. They can control who remembers the cloning facility and who will remain oblivious, even though not remembering still damages you. I know who is involved, the ringleaders, and everything they do. Yes, I know. Thanks for being kind about it. I believe that it's the worst crime, what happens. That's facts, Crystal. That's facts. It is basically a torture and child molesting factory. I was one of those. I was one of those children. But when I was young, to keep the perverts off of me, I started singing songs, original songs, very good ones. They told me to keep making these songs and I wouldn't get hurt. And so I did. Then they started bringing me there every day for songs as the celebrities wanted more. They called me the goose that laid the golden egg, the phenomenon. But I ran out of ideas, and that's when the torture began. They smashed my face to start, throwing me around, scaring me, a 5 year old, never letting me remember in real life until I turned 30. The torture worsened until I was being stabbed and burned and repeatedly sodomized. At age 30, they allowed me to remember these clone memories, and now every time I enter REM sleep, I am there. I don't have dreams, only clone memories. They made the movies The Island and Inception about this subject. They think they are very sly and untouchable. What's up, Truth God Allentown? These people are sick. Facts, bro. That's why I need to expose these motherfuckers what they're about, man. They do some real gruesome shit, man. I'm gonna tell you what this certain individual did to Donald Marshall while he was at the cloning torture zone facility. You know what I'm saying? So just bear with me. I really appreciate that. They have nothing to do but show off for each other in disgusting ways. They have no shame. It seems nothing embarrasses them. They sit there in the stands of an unused arena smaller than a hockey rink, but can still seat between 300 and 400 people with dirt in the center where the ice would be. They have frightened clones of children go into the middle to be victimized for a bizarre, disgusting spectacle, sometimes having animals like dogs have sex with them while a man holds the leash so it won't bite them on the back of the neck, which I've seen happen before. They all try to outdo each other in their levels of depravity. To be evil is cool to them. Now, to tell you about the ringleaders, as unbelievable as it may be to you, but you must believe me, this is a world emergency. The royal family of England, yes, Queen Elizabeth, Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, and Prince Charles are the worst of them. Unbelievable, depraved perverts, all showing off for the celebrities that go there. Elizabeth, well, Queen Elizabeth has the children there call her Lilibet and does ungodly things to them. She fucking abuses and tortures the children there. Queen Elizabeth does. There's Donald Martian that says she's like the worst human being he has ever met. She is like so evil and so like cruel, like mean, man. Anyway, um, it says some she fakes being nice to, some she is terrible to, cutting them with swords while they scream. The decent people that are there against their will are afraid to say anything against them. Most have their children there as a kind of hostage to be torn apart if they even think of informing anyone. But as they have been torturing me terribly anyway, I will tell all. So Donald Marshall is like, they've been torturing them for 25 years. And oh, it's in there, but yeah. What's up, Bella?
Look, I cleaned up the whole thing. Looks clean, right?
Yeah, it's good. Excuse me for that. My wife came in. Um, so where was that? So Donald Marshall's been tortured, ever since he's been there, and they tortured him. And so what he did, he would make songs, for a lot of musicians, for a lot of musicians. So the musicians would go over to the cloning zone, the torture and cloning place, and would ask Donald Marshall for more songs. If he refused, they would torture him. Um, what's up, Tupac Machiavelli? What's up, Mr. Perez? Hoorah. I come in hitting the like button. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. What's up, Mr. Perez? Coming in hitting the like button. What up, Big Cass? Tupac Machiavelli? What's good? Thanks for coming in. Not the royal family. No way. Yup, Crystal. The royal family. They're the most evilest people out there, man. Finest Jewels. Queen Elizabeth found guilty in missing children case in Canada. It was on the Time magazine cover. Nothing happened. Of course not. She's high. They won't do nothing to her. She's above the law. Queen Elizabeth is above the law, and they will not lock her up. They will not do anything. They'll cover for her. Whatever they'll do, man. She can get away with murder, man. She can get away with bombing a fucking country, man. I guarantee you that. You know what I'm saying? She's that evil, man, and that's how much pull she has. Finest jewel to her. Yep, UK Queen is an old lady. Yeah, she's old, man, but she's still feisty. She still does a lot of shit, man. I guarantee you that. She still she does her part in it. I'm sure sooner or later she won't be able to do much, but if they can wheel her over there, I guarantee she'll still go, and just to see what's going on, because that's in her blood, man. That's how evil she is. You know, she's bad. She's that bad. Um. So anyhow, so Donald Marshall uh does music for a lot of musicians, like I said. So they'll go over there and threaten him that they'll torture him if he doesn't give him another song or whatever. Most of the time he'll do it, give him songs. There's times he won't. Um, so, but he had mentioned a lot of music, and he mentioned what musicians he did songs for. and it freaked me out about who he did songs for and all that, man. So anyhow, Vladimir Putin, Russia's president, is also evil that way. He likes to go to the the torturing clone place and fucking torture people and get involved in all that. He's as evil as it comes as well. Vladimir Putin, him, Vladimir, and Queen Elizabeth actually control these cloning centers. They actually control. There's quite a few of them. There's some in every country, or I'm not sure every country, but there's quite a lot of cloning centers where they do their torture, in different countries. And I don't know which ones they actually are at or which ones they do most of their visits at, but they're in control of these torture zones. Vladimir Putin also loves to put the fear of torture and death into people, but is essentially a cowardly pervert himself. Most of the famous people are ashamed to speak or be seen by me there very much, as they are ashamed of the perverse and disgusting gatherings. I am a decent person and will not participate in these acts. So they use me as an example and torture me for being a good person. They have drugged me and had me say and do disgusting things in a blurred state, just in case any of this comes to light, so I can be hated as well by any that prove this. The CSIS, which is the Canadian intelligence, are all involved, including a lot of commissionaries and Prime Minister Stephen Harper himself. They do what Elizabeth says, seem to follow her every whim without question. It doesn't matter who you are, if you have a cute child or a child with money making ability like song making, they will clone your child and molest them. That's crazy, man. I promise you, she has nothing to do with child abuse. Are you talking about Queen Elizabeth? Just sub to Donald Marshall. Okay, truck. Yeah, you got to hear his information. He uh he has a lot. He's gone through a lot. He knows a lot of people, a lot of celebrities, and he knows a lot of personal information about a lot of celebrities, private info, and shit that he talks about will surprise you, man. I'm guarantee you. He knows a lot, you know. So yeah, man. Yeah, just subscribe to Donald Marshall, hear him out, because he has some good messages that needs to be heard. Let me see. Okay, I hear you, Crystal. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's you know, like I always say, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. If that's how you feel, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but just like do some research about her and see if some of it is true yourself. Actually, go to Donald Marshall uh, page and ask him some good questions about her and see what he tells you. You know, because he actually experienced it, actually knows Queen Elizabeth. So,
Did you not want this again?
oh yeah, That's- where was it?
Out there.
No, it wasn't.
Babe, yes it was. It was right in front of the fridge. I don't know why. By the microwave. You must have took it out there.
Okay. Hard to believe, but those families are evil. I hear you find his jewels. You know, just Google the Time magazine with Queen Elizabeth on it. Yeah, just check that out, Crystal. Uh, check this out. What the hell happened here? Say, finest jewels. I just gave you a wrench. Cause I've noticed you be coming through, checking me out, checking out my videos and stuff. I appreciate that. So, uh, I gave you a wrench now. All right. So, okay, where was I at? Okay, so yeah, so it doesn't matter who you are or what your kid can do or whatever. They'll clone your child and molest them and do whatever they do, rape them, molest them to other children. You know, and that's a fact. It's a pedophile's paradise and must be stopped. Queen Elizabeth actually secretly owns a few music companies like the Universal and a few others. With bands under contract, she forces me while under the knife to compose music for them. If I can't, she will stab my clone, burn burn my clone, have her perverted thugs smash my body there. It's causing me some kind of heart damage and severe debilitating headaches. Because every time they do that to his clone, he feels it in his body. And after he left that cloning facility, uh, after all that torture Donald Marshall received, he now has a weak heart. His heart is real bad, and he thinks that he doesn't have that much longer to live because of all that torture he received and abuse. That now his heart is real weakened. That he doesn't actually know how much longer he has to live, which is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? After all that torturing he's been through, his body only can only take so much, man. So anyhow, one good person there, Bernie Mac, comedian and actor, tried to stand up for Donald Marshall. He spoke up for me, saying it's not right to do a human being like that. He tried to have others join him in speaking out against the clone torture zone. While while he was there, Queen Elizabeth and Philip had him tortured so badly there as an example of their power. He had an aneurysm the next day and died. Now no one will speak up. They are all afraid of suffering the same fate. All it will take is a few lie detector tests. I will volunteer for it. They cover up for themselves so carefully that it will be the only way. I know a lot of non famous people that could be given a lie detector test to prove this. When it comes to the sexual exploitation of a child, lie detectors are admissible in Canadian courts. I need decent people with integrity to speak to about this filthy business to tell who is involved. Also, y'all, Elizabeth, Queen Elizabeth had Princess Diana killed by having someone shine the brightest light known to mankind through the window side onto the car. They swerved away from it and hit the divider. It was no paparazzi. Diana actually survived the wreck, but while either on the way to or in the hospital, she was injected with a high concentration of salt, which is near undetectable, and died. Queen Elizabeth did this because Prince Diana, Princess Diana, was going to marry an Arab. Diana hated them. She knew about the cloning stuff and wanted nothing to do with it, but was afraid of being killed, so she said nothing. I know this and many more serious things that I will be telling, you know. So there's a lot of information that Donald Marshall actually knows, and he's willing to expose everything and take a lie detector test to take to put these people behind bars, man, and and take action and get these people locked up. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna be real hard, man, because if they try to take down Queen Elizabeth, uh, Prince Charles, uh, some people are gonna be getting killed. I guarantee you that. You know, God save the Queen. Yeah, which God? Thank you. I'll look for some links. Okay, you know that Meghan Markle married Prince Harry. Really? I didn't know that, Crystal. Yeah, the story is in there in the open. Yep, exactly, Kaz. Yep. All right. So now, so now Donald Marshall is saying, now I beg all of you all who is hearing this to help me. I swear this to be true with my right hand to God. These people put my face on a Megadeth album. The world needs a hero. That's the name of the Megadeth album. When he was 23 years old. Google image it. I still look the same. It shows what I end up looking like after a clone gathering. So they must have tortured his clone and tortured him so badly and made him bleed and all that, and put that picture on a Megadeth album on the picture. And it looks crazy, man. So check it out. The name of the album, like I said, it's called "The World Needs a Hero." So it was like, an older album. So anyway, he said most of my family are there at the cloning center, some willing, some not. My family has one by one been turned against me. They told them things like I secretly hit or molested their children, poisoned their pets when they died of sickness, things like that to make my family hate me. Okay, now, I don't know if y'all ever seen this alligator catching show called Swamp People. Have y'all ever seen that show, Swamp People? It's about uh, a few people. They have a contest and catching and killing alligators, and they buy those yellow tags, and then once they catch, they put bait on the river, and they catch, and then they an alligator will eat it, and they'll catch it on the line, and then they'll shoot it right in the middle. They'll shoot the alligator between the eyes, and then they have like 2 months. Alligator season lasts like 2 months, so they try to catch the most. I have maybe just some of it. What's going on, my brother? How you doing? Hey, what's up, Joseph? What's up, my brother? Thanks for coming through, man. How was your weekend? It was all right, man. It was all right. Thanks to the Lord up above, man. That's still doing okay, man. Uh, so how was your weekend, man? I hope everybody had a good weekend. You know, had good news or been doing good. Hope had nobody had any bad news, or just had a good weekend, man, or a good week. Uh, so yeah, there was this show. It was I don't know, it was a couple years ago, and it lasted a few seasons, and it was called Swamp People, where they'll catch alligators, kill them, tag them, and they had like a certain amount of time. So there was this one guy that came out on the Swamp People, and his name was Troy Landry, and he always wore the same shirt. It was like a blue shirt with stripes going sideways. He wore the same shirt throughout the whole fucking show. All the episodes, he had the same shirt. Uh, he was an older gentleman, like probably like in his 50s. Uh, so that guy, well, apparently everybody that comes out on that Swamp People show, they all went to the cloning facility. They all had part in it, especially Troy Landry. He had a big part in it. He was a molester, and he liked molesting little boys. That was his ammo. That was his cup of tea. Little boys. He was a sick motherfucker. So anyhow, well, this one character that wore the same shirt in every episode, named Troy Landry, Donald Marshall talks about him. Well, Donald met Troy Landry at the clone torture zone one day. Donald was doing this document, and Troy told him if he sent it out, he would take a power drill to his chin bone, drill a hole, and then suck all the bone marrow from his bone. Kind of like a spinal tap. It's kind of, you know what I'm saying? So, one of the worst things you can do to a clone besides burning them. Donald said the letter is going out, so he did just that. So Troy Landry sucked the bone marrow out of the bone, and it was excruciating pain. Everyone watched slack jawed in the crowd. Troy is an insatiable child molester and an extra retarded clone. In Louisiana, when Troy sees a young boy he likes, he asks his name, tells him he's an alligator hunter, then asks his pedophile friends at the local cloning station to find the boy's blood records to clone him. Months later, there are multiple identical boys grown for Troy Landry to victimize before the crowd of onlookers. So he likes to victimize little boys, and you know what I'm saying. So when he likes a certain boy, he tries to get to know him, and then he go tells his buddies, uh, try to find more information about this kid, his bloodline, and then they clone that they clone him, and then he does what he wants to do in front of other fucking celebrities, in the arena. Now, how sick is that, man? That's pretty fucking sick if you ask me. What's up, BJ? What's happening, brother? Been a minute. Good to see you're doing well. Thanks a lot, BJ, man. Thanks for coming through, brother. That means a lot, man. Yeah, I've been doing okay, man. Thanks to the Lord up above, man. That's just sick. Exactly, BJ. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. He had a horrible week. Facts, man. Had a great Memorial Day as well. Hang with the family. Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, Joseph. I have maybe just some of it. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's from America. The worst crime. Yep. That's I man, that is you just imagine experiencing that pain, that excruciating pain. They're sucking the bone, I mean the marrow out of your bone, man. Oh man, that's gotta be like so painful, man. So painful, man. God. Hold on, man. So anyhow, that just gets under my skin, man. That just oh man, that's crazy. Uh, they all do this. All these celebrities, all these motherfuckers are twisted. You know, there's some that don't do this shit. They're opposed to it. They're against it, but they don't speak about it because they just don't want to get involved or they don't want nothing to happen to them. So they just rather not say nothing. You know, they're better off not saying nothing, just not getting involved. Don't get involved with that, and they're good. You know, but there are some people that they got a backbone. They're like, nah, man, this shit ain't right, and I gotta make this shit known. I gotta, I gotta let everybody know what the fuck's going on. You know, and there's those people, man, that have a backbone, man. They just can't let that ride. You know, so that's real talk, man. Real talk. So they all do this. It's just a way of life to them. They consider themselves the privileged people in the world power organization. So they think they're above everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom line, man. They think they're privileged. They're above the law. They won't get fucked with as long as they're cooperating with them, doing what they ask for them to do. So they're part of the team, of the organization, the Illuminati, Freemasons, secret society, you know, whatever, Eastern Heart. I mean, the Eastern Star, all that crap, man. Now, listen to this, fam. The Canadian government was trying to lower the amount of prostitutes. Just hear me out on this real clearly, real quick. I appreciate that. I would forgive a killer, but not a pedo. Facts, man. Facts. Listen to this, fam. The Canadian government was trying to lower the amount of prostitutes on the streets. So they had a man, they had this certain person named Robert Picton. I'm going to repeat his name Robert Picton. Start killing them and feeding them to pigs on his pig farm. They had a camera set up in the upper corner of a room in his house and recorded him hitting them in the head with the hammer. They took the recordings and watched them at the cloning center. These people clone people from all walks of life and chained them down to stainless steel corpse tables and drug them so they can't move. They send people dressed up as aliens and make them think they are being abducted. They rape them, do anal probing, etc. So you know, they drug these people, man. They, you know, they clone people from all walks of life and chain them to stainless steel court tables and drug them so bad. They drug them so much that they can't move. And then while they're tripping hardcore, they have these Hollywood uh artists or people that do, um that make these creatures from Hollywood, these talented people, and they'll make them look like aliens, and then they'll act like if they're abducting these people that are high. So while they're under that state, while they're under the influence, they thinking that they're being abducted, really, because they actually look like aliens, but they're not. You know what I'm saying? Uh, they rape them, do anal probing, they do all that crap, man. That's crazy. So anyhow, what's up, Latasha? Thanks for coming in. What's good, my brother? I came in earlier and hit the like button for you. I'm on my lunch break. Just wanted to stop by and show you some love. I got a new phone. I had to resubscribe to everybody. Oh, okay, sis. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate that. That's what's up. Don't work too hard, man. I appreciate you coming in, even though if it's just for a couple minutes, man. I appreciate that, sis. Check out a group called KEK. Is it called KEK? All right. I appreciate that, truth. Uh, they have a drug that is many times stronger than meth. Wow. That's crazy, man. Yep, that's some crazy shit. So anyhow, so they act like if they're being abducted by aliens, and they rape them and do anal probing. They just torture them. Everything, man. Donald Marshall said a lot more and said he might die for sharing this type of information. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy, man. So even though he's been tortured for all these years, and uh they cloned him so many times, tortured his clones, tortured him as well, but they mostly tortured his clones and killed his clones, and he felt all the pain. He's still willing to come forward and take uh, lie detector tests, and willing to uh, say whatever he knows about these people. Try to put them behind bars, put them where they need to be. You know, even though it's gonna take a lot, he needs other people to support him, man, and help him out as well, man. So, you know, what I'm trying to do is just do my part and try to, inform and get these people that are in the dark, that, and just lace them up with some more information and knowledge about what these people are, these higher ups, the Illuminati, these Freemasons, what they're up to, man. Because they're right now we're close to 8 billion people in the world, correct? But they want to depopulate it to 500,000, to 500,000 people, right? And in America, they only want 20,000 people in America. So imagine how many people they want to kill in the United States. That's a lot of fucking people, man. That they're trying to bring down the population to an amount to where they can actually control, you know, and they're putting all types of toxic shit in the air we breathe, the food we eat, the drinks and water we drink, the food we eat, the air we breathe, uh, just all that, the medication we take, the baby formula our babies take. I mean, just the fruit we eat. I mean, just everything, man. And have y'all noticed that there's more people that have been sick nowadays than the past? Now, you notice that all our children are actually getting sick or catching certain diseases today, way more than the last 30 years, 40 years. They're killing us slowly, man. They're killing us slowly, man. You know, and with Agenda 2030, they have a big an agenda for us, and they're planning, man. They're planning, and but the reason why they haven't reacted or done anything so far is because they haven't taken our guns away. We all still have our guns, so it'll be hectic. You know what I mean? So if all I ask, if y'all please check the cancer fumes and poison. Exactly, Crystal. Everyone is sick and has no energy for nothing. That's what I'm saying. I'm here listening while making cup of tea. Oh, okay, Crystal, that's what's up. They have a drug that is many times stronger than meth. So yeah, man. So now they could start tornadoes, floods, whenever they feel like it. You know, uh, it's just crazy how they're planning uh, all this against our own people, man. They're killing. We're actually the terrorists. They're looking at us as we're the terrorists. Have y'all noticed that when people, like, just say I had someone break in my house, so I call the cops because I need to make a report. You know, I'll call the cops, but then they'll look at me like I'm the suspect. Like, well, can I see your ID? Okay, or they started making me feel like I done something wrong by just calling them to make a report. They do this to all the people, man. You know what I'm saying? Or like if you see somebody like uh just say you're at a bus stop and you see somebody like looks like they're having a seizure or something. So you call the cops, you call the ambulance, so they call the cops. They show up and then they're asking you for your ID and your date of birth and all this shit. Like if you're the fucking target, if you're the suspect, man, and you're like, no, all I did, I called because I'm trying to help this person. It looks like he's having a seizure or something, and they try to turn it on us. Like, it's crazy. That's why a lot of people don't like calling the cops for nothing, man. You know, I know I don't like calling the cops for nothing. If someone breaks in my house, I'm like, oh fuck, I just don't call the cops. I'm just like, oh fuck, I'm going. I wasn't here. Okay, if I didn't have a gun, I'll go get a gun. Got to handle it myself. You can't trust the cops, man. Nowadays, they're fucking killing people, man, and that's facts, man. Their cheat witness bad. That's what happened to me. You know what I'm saying, Crystal? So we're the ones that trying to help. So we call the cops, and then turning it on us, man. Like if we did something wrong, you know, uh, put your hands on the car or don't move, sit right there. Oh, I said sit right there. Oh, well, I'm good standing. I said sit. Like, come on, man. Do I have to sit? Just stupid shit like that. You know, it's just crazy, man. They think everyone is the enemy. They are the devil. That's facts, man. So that's why it's just best don't call the cops, man. Don't get involved with them. because they think we are all enemies to them. So we're better off not dealing with these people, man. Straight up, man. So yeah, man. There's a lot more Donald Marshall has to say. There's a lot of more information. Uh, just look him up, Donald Marshall. But I'm thinking about, I don't know if I do a part two about some more information he's released, that he wants the public to know. I'll do some more research, man, and see what I can get. But I know on my channel, you don't know what you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? It's like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're gonna get. Like from Forrest Gump. Anyhow, but yeah, man. Thanks, y'all, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all coming through, showing me love and support, coming through. Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way in or on your way out. Uh, Share the video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do check it out. Subscribe to it. Be part of the 210 Hood Squad family. I appreciate that. Um, I'm also gonna lace y'all up in regards to my health, because I'm supposed to get a shunt. I'm supposed to get a surgery, another endoscopy, and then so I need to talk to him about a shunt, getting a shunt put in my liver, because I still need my liver transplant. So I'm a fighter, man. I'm a warrior. I fight every day. Keep going. Want to thank the Lord up above for giving me another day, and plus I want to thank y'all, man, from the bottom of my heart, man. I want to thank the 210 Who Squad family, all my supporters, all my fans, just everybody out there, you know, who's been down with me, man. I appreciate y'all's love and support, man. And I have a GoFundMe link. If y'all can donate just a few dollars, $5, whatever you can, man, I appreciate it. Just hit the link. The link's in the description. If you don't see the link, just hit that little arrow below the video. Uh, you'll see the GoFundMe link. Just hit on it. It'll take you straight to my GoFundMe account. Just a few dollars. I ain't asking for much. And just to let y'all know, man, whatever y'all donate, it does go. Not it all goes towards my health. It doesn't go to nothing else. It goes like for my medications, my visits, my care link. Just for my health, man. That's all it goes to, man. So yeah, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Thanks, gang. Pray for us all. Yeah. Never caught cops. Yeah. All right. Appreciate y'all. Thanks a lot, Crystal. Thanks a lot, Truth. What's up, Shane Mace? I didn't see you come in. I never called the cops. Also, hey, I think I met you from Tis Lisa. Oh, for real? Okay, that's what's up. Let's see. All right, man. Appreciate y'all, man. So this is your boy Big Kaz, coming from the 210 Hood Squad family. Appreciate y'all coming through, showing me love, man. So don't forget to smash that like button. Show some love and support. And if you can, hit my GoFundMe link, man. I appreciate y'all, man. One love. I'm out.